I'm in one of them zones, y'all. And you know what happens because we in one of them zones, man. We are going to get to have a great talk today. So if you're watching the replay, just hit the like button right now. As you come in, hit the like button. Comment where you coming from. And also put how you really feel in the comments about this stuff. Because I'm going to say this. Our industry is in a recession already. People stand on the outside, and this is why I love talking to people who like are in the industry or like new to the industry and how they view things and kind of, you know what I'm saying. So I've been having some crazy conversations behind the scenes, and it's taking me back to 2020, 2021. And I've had to tell so many people that they don't know what they're talking about, but it's not a bad thing, right? Some people naturally want to get in and they may buy a new company, or they may change professions or change careers or change industries, so they come in with a totally new perspective. And one thing about our industry that is, I don't care what happens, we can sniff out a bullshitter. Morning, good morning. We can sniff out somebody who don't know what, like, they talking, but they really don't know. But we respect somebody who comes in and says they don't know. But here's what I do know. I'm gonna give you guys an example. I'm finalizing something with an old screen printing company with with the new owner. With the new owners, I should say. And it's like we were on a call. He's like, man, I'm ready to learn, right? Like he's excited to learn because it's something new for him. That allows him the opportunity to grow, to see what he's made of. This is like my ultimate test. This is one of the two ultimate tests where I get to come in a role laid out exactly what I'm gonna do before I do it, and look up and have something executed. And I'm gonna get to the moral of the story, which this is titled for, but I just gotta give y'all this context because this is the context of life is what you're missing on YouTube. Let me explain what I mean. Like, the essence of running a business is absent upon YouTube. They're actually showing you the how-tos, the hands-on. I thought that's what we needed to do. We need to hustle. We need to grind, right? But one thing about hustling is, as you know better, you do better. You're on a constant path for growth. Your path is constant. All we trying to do is find an opportunity to grow when we're hustling. How can I literally approach my consulting business. How can I make the next deal the better deal? Every deal that I go in and negotiate, how can I get better? The art of that growth that we're after, right? And one of the things that I'm telling you guys is missing from what you guys are learning on the internet is you're missing the context to why all of this shit even matters in the first place. We start out with an inkling. You ain't start this business just to start this business. You started this business to make extra money. You started this business to save up. You started this business to eventually leave your job. But you think the next piece of equipment that you buy is going to make it better. But the problem with that is that it just keeps going. It doesn't stop. If you can't optimize and make the best out of what you have, the next piece of equipment ain't miraculously going to deliver you a business, a better business. And if you haven't gotten it by now, what I'm telling you guys is you got to invest in you. You got to invest in you. So right now, a lot of you guys are investing time. The problem is you putting the time in the wrong place in the bigger picture, the grander scheme of things. You're putting your time in the wrong place. Time is expensive. Time might just be the most expensive thing outside of life itself. When you decided to start this business, when you decided to step out and be an entrepreneur, you did it with purpose. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't even know what it was. Just bred in me that my purpose was just to hustle for some reason. But ultimately, I was hustling for the money. I was literally, and I actually I'm just going and going from one opportunity to the next. I count the numbers. That don't really make sense. I can't sell that. I can't do that. I'm making some money, but I can't quite. This ain't what I thought it was going to be. But all of that knowledge ultimately led me to here. I have the most diverse skill set of anybody in this industry, from any company, any corporation. And I'm only saying that not to say that I'm better than anybody, but to tell you guys that I got a PhD in business. Ooh. I got a PhD in business, and I got a PhD in business, and I just submitted my thesis. Like, this test that I'm under right now is a culmination of everything that I've learned and actually being able to package it up and deliver it and demand to be paid up front. And I want you guys to understand, I'm not even saying that I'm the best person to help to get you where you want to go. I may not even be the best person to help you to get where you want to go. But I need for you guys to understand and trust me enough. I put a lot on the line for y'all. Some of y'all know, some of y'all have no clue. And I'm not even just talking about the loss. I've had a lot of uncomfortable situations and conversations with people on behalf of you guys. So I need you guys to think back, remember that, talk to somebody who knows. I need you guys to understand and trust the fact that I can't speak for nobody else. If I can't help you, I'll show you another way. I'll point you to somebody who can. My goal from here on out is to build 100. Well, not here on out. My first goal, let me say the baby goal. We gonna reapproach 100,000 people, right? We gonna help 100,000 people build 6-figure businesses. But for you guys, I got 33 of y'all right here. This could be 1/3 of my goal if all y'all put this work in. Right? No excuses. Just finding ways to do the best with what you have. And that may be just time. But my goal is to have 100,000. I'm sorry, not 100,000. 100 6-figure print shops. 100 6-figure print shops. And to be honest with you guys, and when I say 6-figure, I'm talking about the $250,000 to $300,000 range. That's goal number one. Now, some of us may not want to go that far. Some of you guys may not want to go that far, but you can definitely get to 6 figures. And the reason that the 6-figure mark is so important is 2 reasons. I've done this conversation over and over again over the last couple of months. When you say six figures, you think about $100,000. Nobody thinks about $1 less than a million. Let me say that again. When we think about six figures, we are thinking about $100,000. Nobody is thinking about $1 less than a million or $1 less than seven figures. Nobody's thinking that way. But it is how we should be thinking. And what I truly want to do is I want you guys to experience not a six-figure business, but six-figure living. What does it look like when you're putting six figures in your pocket? And if you want to do that, I'm just telling you, we gotta go get to $250,000 real lean. There's a point there that is manageable for you by yourself to accomplish that. Y'all don't think I'm for real? I'm telling you, I'm so for real. My mentor's doing it. I've seen it done in so many ways. I got people that I spent probably like all of last year trying to understand what's the difference between you watching this right here, and somebody that I talked to that started out watching the same content you get to watch and enjoy for free to go build $1 million print shop. What's the difference? What's the difference? And you're going to want to invest in more equipment. You know, like I've been getting asked so much, oh, what you think about the X-Tool thing? You see this video? You did this, that. Man, listen, all of that shit is fake. It's all a facade. None of it matters. Not for the betterment of your business. And I'm not saying don't buy or invest in equipment. I'm saying you got to be more focused on building your business than what equipment you have. You have to be more in tune with your business than your equipment. If you want anything that I just talked about for the last 3 minutes, anything that I just talked about, if you want that, if you want to build six figures, if you want to leave your job, if you want to have extra money, if you want to experience six-figure living, if you want to experience six-figure living in this business, you need to be focused on the business. You'll spend $2,500 in equipment. You'll spend $3,000. You'll finance equipment, but you won't you won't invest into the knowledge that's going to take to get you where you ultimately trying to go. How is it that last year I did classes that you could pay what you want for? It wasn't perfect, but I put those was games for me. I walked out of them rooms. I stayed as late as I needed to. I tunneled it in, and I gave you guys everything that I had to give. And you could pay what you want. Some of y'all knew, some of y'all showed up, some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But ultimately, how is it that somebody can do $53,000 in 2023? decide to get things rolling in their business, take these classes, and able to elevate their business to $156,000 in 1 year. In 1 year. What was the difference? The difference was she decided to show up. She decided to put the plan or the business and the classes and conversations in order. She paid what she wanted. What she wanted. She had the opportunity to pay. She already invested in the equipment. Now you invest into where you want to go with the equipment. And if you haven't gotten the equipment and you this is what you want to do and you think it's because you can't afford it and all of this kind of stuff, that's not true. I started with no equipment. I was making money with no equipment. I ended up here. So when you sit back and you decide where you want to go, the only person that's going to get you there is you. The only thing that's going to get you there is you. And you willing to invest in everything else but yourself. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you guys are willing, I can't even say, you are willing to invest your time into it. I get it. Yes, some of you are. That's from the comfort of your phone. I'm telling you, missing context. So then I went out last year, and I went out since 2020 and told you guys, y'all need to get up off your asses. Y'all need to get up off your asses. Y'all need to come to these trade shows. I'm the one who told y'all that. She said, here at Great Day, I just invested in my business. I feel like I'm so broke now. Listen, I hope you made the right investment. You invested into your business. You gotta invest. This is the perfect conversation. You gotta invest it into yourself. You may need a plan. You need to get behind somebody who's done it before. You should be proud of yourself. Like, the only difference between being successful and not being successful at whatever it is the fact that you decided to start doing it. That's the difference maker. Now it's all about putting it all together. Now it's about what is it that I need to learn, because the equipment ain't just getting me there. Cool, I got to a point. What's like, people don't even know, like, every year you should be creating a new business plan. Like, you should have an architect of where you want to go. You may not have no details, but if you haven't painted the picture of the life that you want to live, then everything else you got to reverse engineer, and then you got to figure out, based on what I can actually do, what is the steps that I should take. If you told me you got 5 hours a week, I can get 10 hours a week in my side hustle. Gary V, crush it. I was living that already. They just wrote it down. I was living that from the start. I got put out of college and I got rid of the bed in my mom crib. She talking about, you need a bed. I'm talking about, no, it's time to get to work. What you talking about? Like, I don't need no bed. I don't need to be comfortable. She made me get a futon. Like, I'm in the grind right now. I just got put out of college. I got to make some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got kid on. We got the grind. And even when I couldn't, or I didn't have the money to, like, I didn't even know that you were supposed to pay for people to be mentors. I'll be honest with you. So I just went and helped the mentors. I was paying with my time, my sweat equity. I put a lot of effort into it. I'm rubbing elbows, man. How can I help, man? Teach me something. What you need me to do? Where can I go? Go get the coffee? Cool, I'll go get the coffee. Dude had me walk. I should map it out. I'm on my good phone. This phone dead. So I can't map it out. But how far I had to walk in high school, I got my own cheesecake story. I got my own Diddy made them go making the band walk. I had my own version. Every day I had to leave school and walk all the way across town and look at these freaking newspapers. I was selling an embroidery machine before I got an embroidery machine. Outsourcing works. The mindset of needing equipment is an excuse not to grow. Companies want us to think we need equipment. That's right. That is right. Got a new subscriber. Appreciate you. Welcome, 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 man. Get on the email list. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm working on this business, right? I'm working on it. I'm be totally transparent. Working. I've already packaged everything up, and my goal is to help 100 people become six-figure print shops, right? And this is my goal. And really, after this year, I'm going to be going into like general business stuff, and just helping people build six-figure businesses overall. I got a few different avenues right now. I'm working with a few different people to organize what they're doing and try to get them in the business, service businesses. Not all coaches, but like different people to six figures in their businesses. What up, Al? I'm closing deals. I'm just navigating, and like I said to you guys earlier, this was like my ultimate test, because this was the first time that I'm like taking my life's work, my life's experience, helping you guys, the different knowledge that I've collected, the different positions, conversations, people that I've been able to get up under and learn from, who are doing things at a level that I desire to be at. All of you guys don't have that luxury, but you do because you're watching this video and I'm giving it to you right here. And when there's always a certain point, I'm gonna tell you guys this. This is good. I'm from Pittsburgh. I reside in Colorado. I have an e-commerce shop on Shopify. Oh man, I used to hang out in Pittsburgh. I'm a Colorado Buffs fan. I got family in Colorado too. And my boy, SC Shirts and Hoodies is there too. So that one of the seven-figure print shop owners. How about that? Another guy on YouTube. We've been building ever since, right? But I was getting into, dang, I just forgot what I was about to say, y'all. Dang, what was this comment? I don't know. I lost my comment reading the comments. So the next thing that you guys need to do, though, is y'all got to get up. Listen to me. I'm about to curate the best education series for the industry. I'm going to curate the knowledge that you need to grow your business. I am going to curate and take on tour the people that can help you build businesses and get you focused and working on the right thing. And all you guys got to do is you got to get up, pick a destination, and meet me there. It is going to be an educational experience for you guys that fucking matters. That's the problem right now. The context is missing. The context is missing. So I'm going to give you guys the context. I'm going to craft the story. We're going to shape what success looks like for us. And no matter where you want to go on that success ladder, no matter how big, and you also reserve the right to change your mind. You also reserve the right to change your mind. You can go higher. You can, hey, I'm good right here. You can get comfortable. But if you're not comfortable, you need to be over here with us. The people who advise me, who poured very, very valuable knowledge into me, people who I see doing their thing, the people who should be celebrated in our industry, I'm going to curate them. I know them all. And we going to give the everyday, regular business owner an opportunity to tell you their story and how they got where they got, teach you what they do well. That's different. It's going to be different for the people who value it, for the people who resonated with all of this message that I just got going right here in this entire live for the last 25 minutes. I'm telling you guys, I woke up. I've joined the woke culture. I woke up. I was already awake, but I was trying to spread a message and get companies to do some things differently and to approach you guys in a different way and to help you guys in a different way and to sell you because it meant something and not to get $1. We're going to get the sale either way, but let's do it with a moral integrity. Let's really give a fuck about people. Let's really buy into their success. Y'all ain't seen it. Where the made the hustles at? Where the made the hustles at? I had that event because I demanded for all of these companies that are benefiting off of our dollar to throw an event for you guys. I'm like, I don't care if I don't walk away with no money. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Yes, we don't have the buying power of some multi-million-dollar shop. We don't have the buying power. Better yet, they don't even buy from you guys. So what does it even matter? But collectively, we can do it in a way that the environment breeds more success. We can all share the burden of the cost amongst us all to do something good for people instead of one company coming out and dropping 50 bands to make something like that happen. And if this means something to you guys, when things like this happen, you guys have to value it. You gotta show up. And it's more easy now to show up. Got 5 shows across the country. I'm going to curate the best education that this industry has ever seen, that I will make sure that we curate something that's going to help you build a 6-figure print shop. That's the mission. That's the mission for the industry. That's my mission. My mission is to help build 6-figure print shops. I'm sprinkling it across the entire industry. I'm making it the industry's responsibility to help us build better businesses. I just spent $5K this week after starting in 2021. All my business needs, heat press, EcoTank printer, and I wish I spent little by little, but I just needed to support. Listen, all of that is amazing, right? All of it is amazing, and I want you to take this the right way. I'm saying this with love. And I'm going to give you an analogy. I'm talking to a friend, and they're in a company, and they're doing some stuff. And she's like, asking me my opinion and stuff like that. And it's not that I'm like, I could critique it, but it doesn't matter. And I'm like, at the point that we're at right now, done is better than not done. So I'm not about to put my critiques and my things. I'm just happy for where you are right now, that it's done. And that's the level that you're at right now, right? And what happens is, I'll tell her, I'm like, being done is great right now, because ultimately I know that it honestly doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what questions you ask. It doesn't matter if you put the video out. It's great that it's done and it's happening. It's a benefit to it, but ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I say that with love, because the thing that's missing is the vision. And I know just from knowing myself that some of you guys don't think that you can architect the life that you want to have. Now we getting into some, like, this is the shit that really matters. You can architect the life that you want to have, and then you use this business as a tool to help you get there. But if you just got the tools, where are you going? If you say, I want to leave my job, now you got a destination. So now we can take that destination and we can reverse engineer based on where you are today, what moves you should make and what order you should make them in. And you could be wrong, and you may have to shift, and you may have to go learn something to execute on something else. But you could put together a roadmap. So what I'm saying to you is, ultimately, that is great. That I'm not trying to take anything away from that. It's needed. But ultimately, if you have not yet architected what you're building, you have not looked at it, and you were in the grind like I was, you will never get to enjoy what you ultimately after, because you don't even know. When you do that, it'll make you look at things a lot differently. The decisions, how you feel, the moves you make. And sometimes you veer off this path, but then you get over there and you look like, oh wait, I was supposed to be doing this. Let me get back over here. Hey, the best time to plant a tree is right now, because the real best time was 10 years ago. So we got to celebrate that, and then we got to figure out now, just figure out where you want to go with things. Architect it, get it going. So what's the best way to promote your product and expand sales? So it depends on what you're selling. You guys are asking the same question, right? And you guys got to show up, man. I'm about to give you guys some of my best stuff right here, all right? And I'm getting off. I'm gonna give you guys. Do you got a brand? I'm gonna give you a little play-by-play scenario. But I got a book on marketing, but it's not what you think it is. And this is why you guys are struggling, because before you get to market, you gotta package what you have. Appreciate that, fam. Um, you gotta package what you have, and a lot of you guys don't know what you have. You don't know what you have, and it's because you have all these things that you can make, which means you want to have something for everybody, but you're actually talking to nobody. And this is the thing that makes businesses is different, because when you get really clear about what you're doing and you have a plan, you can speak directly to you, like your soul. Like I'm not speaking to any entrepreneur at the moment who wants to have a six-figure business. I'm not. Could I? I am. I can, and I am going to do that. I'm going to expand upon my niche, but I dove in and mastered one thing. This is what and then I've gotten even, like, listen, I'm like, listen, clothing brand people. I'm walking around the show. My guy Alex, he may be here, he may not be. He pop in here and there all the time. Every time I'm in Jersey, he there to see me. And every year this dude asks me, about how he can get his retail business going. And I'm like, because I've gotten so clear, this was the first year that I said, Alex, I'm not the person to help you to get where you want to go. Because I know what you want. If I don't know what y'all after and what you want, how can I help you get there? Right? Like, think about this. You go to buy a piece of equipment and they sell you the piece of equipment, and more times than not, you didn't talk to anybody, and if you ever get being like big equipment sales, they sold you the equipment, but they never asked you about your business. Oh, you want a 1501? Oh yeah, that can do this much, this much. They run off the stats and cool, how you gonna pay? I'm down, man. Just shoot me on Instagram. How you gonna pay? That's it. How can they help you get where you want to go if they don't know anything about you? So this was the first year that I told Alex. He does some other print shop stuff. I said, Alex, I'm not the person to help you get to where you want to go. Appreciate you, OG in the building, man. And here go to let me tell y'all this. This the crazy thing. In football we got coaching trees, right? In football we got coaching trees, like people that you've helped that also then go help people. And I got a coaching tree that's out of this world in this game. I got a coaching tree that is out of this world. I got so many people, like, so many people that went off, and my man had shows on, like, movies, and was doing wardrobes and movies. We got another dude out California doing pop-up shops, now getting this stuff on celebrities. I don't celebrate it enough. Then we got a crew of people that started out and now help people. And they help people with the right intentions and the right motives. And building businesses that are like crazy. This is my first time commenting. I'm all the way in Ghana, West Africa, and I've been following you for a bit. Keep up the good work. How do we link up some way, man? Listen, I'm easy to find. Make sure you're on the email list. You can DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram. Real simple. SBDC. I don't know what small business. Are you in DC? Is the small business? Are you saying like the Small Business Administration? I'm not gonna lie, I need so much help. You in the right place. You don't need help no more. I got the answers. I got a business plan. I got it all laid out. I got it all laid out. Oh, you did Colorado. So I'm thinking DC. You did say Colorado. What up, fam? And I think some other people got it. My man Rich got it laid out for the Etsy crew. And I was saying what I was saying earlier about, like, bro, you get specific about it. Going back to marketing, you get specific about what you're trying to accomplish, right? If you get very specific, meaning I'm talking to you directly, now you know I'm your guy, right? Some of you guys out here know I'm your guy. Why? Because I'm talking directly to you. So I'm saying all that to say, in the marketing book, I tell you, we got to find our perfect customer, but first we got to find our perfect order. You can't sell everything to everybody. We got to figure out what types of orders that we want to make. And the formula for figuring that out is based on the equipment you have, your knowledge and your expertise, and time, what jobs bring you the most profit for the least amount of time. That's the formula. What job will bring you the most amount of money for the least amount of time based on your equipment and your knowledge. And the very, very last, most important detail, and based on things that you like to do, right? Based on things that you don't mind doing, you enjoy doing, right? And once you find that, you have now figured out what you need to package up. You needed to decide what, or you actually decided what you need to package up. And I call that the perfect job. And you just start with one. It doesn't mean you can't have like 3 or 4 different things. But what is the one thing? Once you got one, then you can make 4. Someone's like, oh, we need to figure out what 4 is. No, fuck it. Why you want to figure out what 4 is? Figure out what 1 is. 4 is too confusing. 4 is too confusing. And if it's too confusing for you to figure out what you need to be selling based on some mathematical and mental formula, if it's too crazy, imagine what you're doing when you go to your customer and you open up this menu and you send them to the t-shirt website and say, go pick a shirt out. They get overwhelmed. It's crazy how it works. But when you figure out who you're talking to and what you're saying, you get to talk directly to those people. They know you their guy. You know you can help them, and they know you their guy before y'all even talk. Before y'all even talk, and I mean guy or girl, I'm sorry, let me not cut my ladies out in here. Right? It's no doubt in what I can perform and what I can deliver. Anything outside of this, I gotta think about it. But right here, when you order off of this menu right here, I know exactly how much money I'm making, how long it's going to take, when I can get it back to you. You know, I got all it because this is my thing. I'm an athlete. I play football. I can play football right now. I actually got hurt diving forward pass like I'm 22. But I can play some basketball too. You know what I'm saying? I can go get you 10, you know, and 10 and 10. I can get you 10 points, 10 assists real quiet. You know what I'm saying? Not doing too much, play crazy defense, probably get you 5 steals. But when I walk on that football field, this is what I know. This is what I do. I do other things. I can shoot pool like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a competitor. Ping pong. You know, I can knock out the table tennis and stuff like that. I can compete. But when I get on the football field, I'm in my zone. Everything gets blocked out because this is what I do. You create that in your business, marketing it becomes, then you just having fun at that point. Then you just having fun. And it don't make sense. It may not make sense to you why right now, but I'm telling you, that's the answer. What you're doing right now, being able to make all of this different stuff, is not helping you. Go find the one thing. Find that one thing. And then you can find the second thing. And then you can put them together. And then you can do the rest of the rest of it's in the book. I just gave y'all some gems right there. You can get the book, or you can come see me live at one of the shows. You can get the book, or you can come see me live at one of the shows. What else y'all got for me, man? I'm in the zone. My phone ain't rang yet. We good. I get up in the morning, I do my business, and we be good. I be in late in the afternoon, I be getting pulled every direction. Do y'all feel what I'm saying to y'all? Like, when you got that type of clarity and you know where you're trying to get to, and like, it's no doubt that the people that work with me are going to have six-figure businesses. It's no doubt. It's no doubt to me that they're going to get the five-figure months. Once you get the five-figure months, it's coasting from there. You just got to keep up that consistency. But all we got to do is package up your business. That's all we got to do. I know it works. And it don't matter the industry. Now, if you want to do a clothing brand, we got to get you connected with somebody else. I can get you started in the meantime, but you got to go get connected with somebody else. But when it come to this print shop shit, I got $100,000 shops. I got I got $1 million shops out there. I was trying to say I got mid six-figure shops out there. So it ain't no doubt in my mind that we can't get to six figures. If you gonna put the work in, I know I can get you there. Shit, I damn near did it myself last year. Just playing around. 20 orders a month. 20 orders a month, $90,000. And on top of that, I didn't even do work for 2 months. 2 months, October and November, no revenue, $90K. 20 orders a month. $20 orders a month. Easy peasy. Just to prove my own concepts. Now, let me put it to you like this. Let's take even the excuse that I have off the table for not hitting six figures. I didn't hit six figures last year. No excuse. Forget I even said that. If you guys work from now to December and made $90,000 and you just fell short of hitting $100,000, would you be mad? Or will it make you want to grind harder? Right? Sometimes, like, you got to move the goalposts on yourself. Like, just because I ain't hit it this year don't mean I'm going to change my plan. I got to make up for that. I got to make up that 10,000. If my goal is to get to 225, 250, whatever, 300,000 for the next year, I still going after that. I'm not about to reset the goal to get to 100. You got a roadmap because you know where you're trying to get to. You got milestones. You just missed the milestone first quarter. It's okay. Can we make this up in quarter two? Can we make this up in year two? What do I need to learn to be better so that does not happen? You start asking yourself growth questions and not questioning why things ain't working out. I'm going to tell you guys one more time, man. I'm about to curate. I'm claiming it. So I'm telling y'all before it even is official. But I am going to curate the best educational program in the industry. This is going to be the place that you go if you want to start a print shop. It will be the best education in the industry. It will help you build a six-figure print shop, a seven-figure print shop. I know it will because there's nothing proprietary about what we do. You don't have to be a content creator. You don't got to make videos. You don't got to pander to companies. I started T-shirt side hustle as a separate brand from my print shop. I made my first 6 figures in 2015. I could remember my first 5-figure month. I could remember walking out of an event with 20K and splitting it, busting it down with the fam. First off, we all going out to eat. You gonna get a laptop. We get what y'all want. You know how you get some new money, you just blow it. I'm just being for real. Y'all can't relate, But you know what I'm saying? If you have yet to experience that, I'm telling you, I want you to experience 6-figure living. Putting 6 figures in your pocket. Not having a 6-figure business, having 6 figures in profit. Phone's starting to ring, y'all. I'm done anyway. Y'all got any more comments for me, man? Before I get up out of here. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me on this beautiful morning. I got a message to tell. I put the industry on notice. That is the website. You can go on there, get on the email list. What else? I gotta put the marketing book up. I don't really have a place that you can to get the marketing book. But if you want the marketing, I got the marketing book ready to rock. I got the pricing book ready to rock. And I also have the outsourcing book all ready to rock in first draft versions. You'll get the final version as well. So if you want any of them, DM me and then I'll get you the link. I'm still connecting some of this stuff as well. If you want to be in the 6-figure program, if you want to run through the 6-figure blueprint and you want to craft your business, you can go to 6figureprinterclub, 6figureprinterclub.com/blueprint /blueprint. You can DM me on Instagram. You can hit me on email, tshirtsize@gmail.com. I think my contact information is down there. Listen, man, you made it this far in the video. I appreciate you. That's the first thing. I'm proud of you. That's the second thing. And third thing is just take what you hear me here. This is all I'm going to be talking about. I ain't going to be talking about, I ain't going to say I ain't going to open equipment and nothing like that. I probably will. But the message behind all of this stuff is, here's the plan, right? We got to figure out where we want to go so we can know when we get there. You know what I mean? We got to build our businesses, and we ain't doing this shit just to do this shit. So let's make something. Let's do something meaningful. All right? I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys. Peace.